has made even the hope to be lost. Is oblivion now. People don't even have the hope again. People have, resorted to any kind of thing to just survive in this country, because there are a lot of missteps. There are a lot of mistakes that this administration has made in the last 1 year, in terms of the policies, in terms of programs they have made, and even unfortunately in terms of people he appointed as ministers. Some of the people he appointed as minister are not fit, they are misfits. So because of this, that is why we are in the position we find ourselves this morning. So I want to tell Mr. President that he need to rejig his cabinet. He need to reframe the policies again. He need to do things that will make Nigeria not to suffer. A lot of Nigerians are going through suffering. This is not the hope he promised us. This is not the renewed hope we all voted for. That's just my own thing.
All right, real quick, I need to turn to you, Adishoka, concerning this. But slightly, yes, close to this. Let's go back a year ago. Some of the things that the president did say, subsidy is gone. Of course, we are seeing how that is playing out for Nigerians in terms of the removal of fuel subsidy. And some have even suggested that maybe subsidy is back in some form. Of course, besides this, he also said that we'll create jobs, I'm quoting him,
yes,
and prosperity for the youth. That is also a promise of this administration. There will be a reform of the security doctrine. There is also that particular one. And of course, the government will target higher GDP growth. That is also part of the promises of this administration. We'll create agricultural hubs across the nation. That is there. There is also the monetary policy needs through house cleaning. In terms of some of these things, highlights from what the president said exactly a year ago, how far has it performed based on his own assurances to Nigerians?
To be sincere, as citizens, is not yet encouraging. And I was at the Eagle Square when these pronouncements were made, and I even trekked my way from Usuma to Eagle Square that day. But the fact remains that, like Olympic dream, I want to implore Nigerians to keep dreaming that God will answer our prayer. Because we saw what happened in 1996. We were down 3-1. By the time we came back, second half, the government is going to second half. Like Popoola said, they should rejig themselves. We can see better in the next 2 years. But to be sincere with ourselves, so far, not an encouraging episode economically in our country. We can do better. And I believe Fresh FM, we are the fourth estate of the realm, as journalists will always be told. They will continue engagement on this 1 year so far about Tinubu administration. Maybe other platforms.
You did mention, yes indeed, I do believe so. Yeah. Of course, you did mention that you used the analogy of a football game,
yes,
that Nigeria was down in a particular game.
Yes.
Right now, are you saying that Nigeria is currently down? It's a deficit.
I will not say there are choice of ways. Down is it will be another side. The point is it's not an encouraging route so far. In the last 5 days, it's not an encouraging one, and I'm not too shameful. But it's highly disappointing. But we can hope for better. In the next second half is coming. We can see better.
Hope second half is not second term.
No second.
A good question to him. I don't know. I don't think it's
because he kept saying they are masters of rhetoric, and we have to ask them.
If you're asking them, that means Bayo Ononuga and Adu Ngilali will
you
come
are one
there.
of them.
One of them want to get.
Ojasope, I don't know if you saw the 6 ways, because one of the things we've said about the opposition, or that we've heard people say about the opposition, is that the opposition should come up with constructive criticism. And in a situation like this, where you have Atiku offering 6 ways to remodel the polity, as it were, the suggestions to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what do you make of his proposals?
Yes, I read it, and I have no choice but to doff my hat for him, because they are not just good suggestions, they are very practicable. Because he was suggesting that, look, Mr. President need to look back and review all these policies, particularly their impacts on the people. Because these policies, you might have the best of intentions, but when in execution is beginning to go contrary to what you envisage, then you have to review them. He was also talking about the intervention programs, why they have to review how they disburse. Because if you're going to disburse, if you're going to have social intervention program, and majority of Nigerians are not feeling the positive impact of such programs, then you need to review it. I think that was a very good way. It's not all about condemning. Also bring up what you think should have been done and done, in a better way. So I commend, this kind of opposition politics, and I commend the statesmanship of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar for this. And I hope the APC will see this in good faith and be able to take redress in the interest of Nigerians. This one is not partisanship, because people are suffering irrespective of party politics. Whether you are PDP or APC, when you go to the market, the price of rice or beans, they don't ask for your party card. You all feed the brunt.
All right. We need to go on a quick break. Of course, when we return, there's more to touch on, and the little time we have left, and of course, more reactions from you. Do stick around.
tó bá dàbújá wàá máa sọ pé you are one of them. tó bá dé studio wàá máa ní Báyọ̀ Ọ̀nànúgà àgbà yẹn o. No, you are one of them. tó bá yá nísìnyí wàá sọ I'm writing memo to Mr. President.
No.
I'm writing memo
as
to
citizens of the country, you can develop a memo and forward to Mr. President.
adé débẹ̀.
Of course.
Okay.
Ṣé ẹ bá lo conventional channel, ẹ bá lo contact àwọn tó máa.
òun náà mo sọ pé èyí tẹ ní contact. You are one of them. What are you talking about contact? You are one of them. Don't deny your person.
Èmi tẹ́ pé bricklayer oúnjẹ bricklayer la jẹ sáà ọ̀sùn kìí.
Ohun tó bẹ́ẹ̀ lára.
Ẹkú màdúgbò mi mẹ́ta ẹkú rí mi.
Oúnjẹ ṣe tálákà gbé mẹ́ta máa ní.
Ẹ̀rí tẹ́ ẹ̀rí mi l'Àbújá.
Mo rí ẹ l'Àbújá.
Kí wọ́n lẹ ti rí mi. Mo rìn lọ ni.
Níwájú bank. Níwájú bank ni mo ti rí. Àbí iwájú bank kan mo ti rí l'Àbújá. Níbo dẹ̀ olóò lọ bank. O dẹ̀ sọ pé mo rí ẹ l'Àbújá. Iwájú bank mo ti rí ẹ ní Maitama. And you were about entering the bank when I saw you.
Tí ìtọ́sọ̀ wọn ti ń jẹ́wọ́ o. Tí ìtọ́sọ̀ wọn. Ṣé máa tọ́sọ̀ wọn gan?
wọ́n fẹ́ lọ cash out.
Owó kékeré kan náà fi ń settle wọn. Unfortunately for Nigerians, àwọn tó wà níjọba ní sí owó kékeré ò ká wọn. Trillions ló ràn wọn.
Àwọn kẹ́ni ògùn mi lọ́ra kó.
Ṣàdìsọ program yìí di kókó rẹ̀ látẹ̀. Wọ́n fi kí English lẹ́gẹ̀ wá sọ ni. Okay, àṣì ọ̀ ni ẹ. Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà.
Great Kenny.
We're going back.